Nefertiti, Queen of Egypt on 17th century dynasty. She born on the year 1370 before Christ on Thebes, Egypt. She was daughter of A, the one who was going to be the new pharaoh. A was the administrator of the power, while the pharaoh Akhenaten was busy with the religious reforms and philosophic stuff. It was supposed that Tay, the wife of A, was Nefertiti's mother, but investigators got the conclusion that she was her stepmother. After some years, Nefertiti got married with the pharaoh Akhenaten. They made a family, having 6 daughters.
At the year of 1349 before Christ, Nefertiti was translated with his husband Akhenaton and her daughters to the new Egyptian capital called Agitaton, with the objective to change Ammon cult to the sun god Aton. Agitaton was a very deserted and uninhabited region in comparison of Thebes, which was in a very fertile place near the Nile River. Nefertiti, being the wife of the pharaoh, she ended being part of the big decisions on the dynasty. She was a big influence on the Akhenaton's decision, so the power of the dynasty ended being shared between them. Since that moment, Nefertiti was better known as Neferwatan. There is evidence that says that the Egyptians perceived that Nefertiti was more powerful on the kingdom more than his husband. Investigators have found some sculptures and geoglyphs that support the idea that Nefertiti turned to be more important on the kingdom than Akhenaten.
At the year of 1349 BC, Nefertiti was translated with his husband Akhenaten and her daughters to the new Egyptian capital called Agitaton, with the objective to change the Ammon cult to the sun god Aton. Agitaton was a very desert and uninhabited region in comparison of Thebes, which was in a very fertile place near the Nile River. Nefertiti, being the wife of a pharaoh, she needed being part of the big decisions in the dynasty. She was a big influence on the Akhenaton's decisions, so the power of the dynasty ended being shared between them, since the moment Nefertiti was better known as Neferwatan. There is an evidence that says that the Egyptians perceived that Nefertiti was more powerful in the kingdom, more than his husband. Investigators have found some sculptures and geoglyphs that support the idea that Nefertiti turned to be more important on the kingdom than Akhenaten.
Register says that just before Nefertiti's death, she just had a baby with Akhenaton. Register says that the baby was known as the name of Tutankhaton. But also, there are theories that says that Tutankhaton was just the nephew of Akhenaton. Tutankhaton, after the death of his mother and the death of his father, he was coronated as the king of Egypt. He was the new pharaoh. Tutankhaton was the one who did that the kingdom come back to the Akhenaton and came back to Thebes, abandoning the cult of Ammon and continued with the god Aton. Then, on Thebes, he changed his name to Tutankhamun. Nefertiti's mummy was never been seen in the actuality, so the scientists stopped looking for her body and started to look for some objects or registers about the dead. Maybe that could be the answer.